So I watched the One New Ager versus 20 Christians video, and because I only have original thoughts, I'm actually going to use this to monkey branch to a slightly different topic, but still sort of on brand. Now, I will preface this by saying I could not get through the whole thing because I started getting pissed off almost immediately. Why are you interrupting her and talking over her? I do really appreciate the woman who was bringing up specific studies and was stating her facts and naming her sources, because that's what we need to be doing, okay? The Bible is a source, but it's not the only source, and I think we should be approaching it, treating it as the historical textbook that it is, and see it through the lens of culture. Now, my point is, I think that many of those women were indoctrinated into the faith and see Christianity more as a religion than a relationship with God. They see and adhere to very strict and specific rules for themselves based on the Bible, which is fine and fair, but I think we can so very easily fall into the trap of treating the Bible like it is God, and that's not safe. I believe that Christian women should always take some time to question our faith. And I don't mean that you need to walk away from God, walk away from the church, full abandonment, whatever. I'm saying that you need to take some time for yourself, take your time with God, however you need to do it, to really dissect what you believe, why you believe it, and where did it come from. Because a lot of what we see now, what we practice now as Christianity, is so religious. It's very rules based. You might not even realize it, but you sound like the Pharisees and the Sadducees. You sound like the very people who were asking Jesus to come up with all of the evidence to prove himself and all of that stuff. And it's like you believe that. You know that he did the things, and you're quoting scriptures, and that's all fine and good and well and dandy, but do you know the other studies? Are you aware of how culture has shaped Christianity? Are you aware about the books that were left out of the Bible? Do you read in the Hebrew, the Greek, and the Aramaic? And I say that Christian women specifically need to go through this because in Christianity, modern Christianity and ancient Christianity, whatever it is, there is so much misogyny baked into the religious aspect of things. Why are the modesty and submission rules only ever pushed onto women? But your husband can make shirtless videos in the gym all day, every day. He's wearing short shorts. He's wearing short shorts like a little slut, showing off his little waist and his muscles all day, every day. But you have to wear a gosh darn burqa to Bible study on Wednesday nights. Like, I just want us to be able to look through and unpack different cultural aspects from the faith. I want to be able to look back and differentiate the two. Because otherwise, they are using them actively against us. The whole submission scripture, they only quote the half of that. And I will give you the biggest example of misogyny in Christianity. Why is God, who is above time and above other social constructs such as money and whatnot, why is he only ever acknowledged as a father? Why does God have a gender? Why is it male? Food for thought. Smooches!